that one is really interesting to me because it's
Right, I'll watch that another time. It's saying about Microsoft being adversarial with its end users. Seems to be a lot of that, not just for Microsoft, but governments and companies and movie game producers. Just a lot of people just going, we hate our customers. Anyway, let's continue, because I've been looking forward to the next part of this. Oh, okay. We don't... alright, so we have to do this bit again. Talk.
How's it going, Wendell?
Can't complain.
That's the...
What's on your mind?
So all you need to...
Like a cheese sandwich.
Here, this should do the trick.
Is that a new power cell? Juiced up?
Oh, okay.
You beautiful man. How did you do it?
Well, that's different from yesterday.
It all started with a dead man in the desert.
Not gonna stop you there, chum. Any story that starts with a dead man is best kept to yourself.
Hey, any chance of a lift into the city?
Typical. No one ever...
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, all right. Up in the back. You earned it.
You sure it's safe back here?
100%, lad.
Can we skip past
I'll
this,
take
please?
your word for it.
Just watch out for me neck bursts.
No,
I've
can't
lost
skip
enough
past
business
this bit.
already.
So another cutscene. Can I skip past it? No, can't skip past it. Right.
As far as I can take you, I'm afraid.
Don't care.
You catch a
Skip, skip,
monopod
skip,
into the
skip,
city from
skip.
over there.
Oh.
Where are you going?
Straight to cargo. Gotta get these babies
Quarantined?
distributed.
Thanks for the ride, Wendell.
Distributed bid.
Maybe see you again.
Why didn't they make this point and click?
Apologies, but it seems your U-chip is running out of date firmware.
Alright. Dispense drink. Oh, I can change. I can't change the flavour of it though, but... Alright, anyway, we'll do that. Apply.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
I saw something... Ah, no, you know what? I'll wait until people are here. I'll talk about this amazing beer
Welcome,
refrigerator I
Citizen
saw. It's
Outdated
amazing.
U-chip firmware detected. Firmware must be updated to use Union City facilities.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was about to return to give Ember a piece of my mind when...
Transporting you to the nearest safety services.
Oh, okay. So now it's doing the intro stuff. I suppose because it's what, an unskippable cutscene. Yes. Well, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Because you're in Union City now, whereas before you weren't. It looks a lot cleaner than what I remember. What about making pipes with the accuracy up to 20 decimal places? Whatever that means. What, just leave me hanging there? Oh, I see, it's connected to the walkway. I didn't see that. The perspective, I thought it was behind.
The Stalkers had come into the city, but looking around, that didn't make any sense. This place was a paradise compared to the Union City I'd left all those years ago. Joey had certainly turned the place around. I had to find the Stalkers, and whoever he was, Graham was my only lead. I just had to sort out my U-chip problems first.
So what's behind me? Wait, what's that? Oh, okay, it changed. Load advert, ministry information. Detect citizen, load advert for citizen cleaning. I can't actually hack any of this. Oh. Well, I must admit, I do like this mini game. It's cool, but I mean, this looks a lot cleaner than the other one. What's that? What are you? You're just an NPC. I mean, it's kind of nice that you got NPCs, but they're just walking decorations. You could at least have them say hello or lovely weather or I like blue dandelions.
Hello?
Good morning, Graham Grundy. I trust you are well on this fine day.
Actually,
Aha! Have you tried Dijon buttercream spankles? It's new.
Ugh.
sounds delightful.
That's the spirit. Now, Mr. Grundy, we both know why you're here, don't we?
I guess we do.
Your firmware. It's ridiculously out of date.
Let's get you sorted then, shall we?
Oh no.
Go on. Place your hand on the platform.
Why should I?
Oh, Graham, what a ridiculous question. How do you expect to access your messages? Or vote on important city issues?
Oh
Or
yeah.
use the travel system?
Let's vote.
Please
That
accept
makes a
the firmware
difference.
update.
I'm sorry. I was trying not to laugh.
Okay, here goes.
More agonising
That's
pain,
very
please.
strange.
What's very
Oh
strange?
no, a virus.
What's very strange?
You said that's very strange a moment.
I didn't. You said, what's very strange?
I only said it because you said that's very strange.
Great. What else can I do for you, Citizen Graham?
There was something strange about the ID that I had acquired.
It's a
Surely
virus.
I've lost the plot. I definitely hadn't.
Oh, yeah, sure. So something about...
So is my firmware all up to date?
It sure is, Citizen Graham.
Now you can get back to being a top-notch citizen again.
Yay.
I see you have 2 weeks of public voting to catch up on. Better find a terminal and hop to it.
Oh, goody.
Would you mind scanning my U-chip like you did before?
But, Graham, your firmware is up to date.
Humor me.
Okay.
Well, that's very strange.
There, you just did it again.
Because you asked me to humor you.
I mean, you said that's very strange again.
I assure you that I have a precise log of this entire conversation, and I said no such thing.
Yeah.
It appeared that every time she tried to access my data,
I'm not going to push
the
it.
last few seconds of her memory was wiped.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Fine.
Thank you.
Was I helpful?
Yes.
Would you like to fill out a survey?
Oh, God. No!
Absolutely not.
Okay then. Keep a smile on your face, Graham.
I hate surveys and
Now that
please
I've dealt
rate
with my
our
YouTube
product. And
I
you know
needed to
what?
find out more
Every
about my
time
new
someone
identity.
says, can you rate our product,
Graham
can you rate
Grundy.
our service, I just give it 1 star and say, please stop annoying me. Oh, you, speaker robot. Come back. I can't run any faster than this, it's frustrating. Oh, yeah. New approach aspiration day. Alarm detected. Yeah. Yeah, hack the planet. Yeah.
Everything is fine. Please clear the area, citizen.
Good. I must have... Hey, you. Stay here. Oh, damn it. I guess you're just running away. But what about this? What have you got for me?
Hey, got a minute?
For you, sir, I have all day.
Uh-huh.
What do you do here?
My name is Hollow, and it is my pleasure to serve the wonderful people of Union City on this glorious Aspiration Day.
And what are you serving?
Well, social climbers can bring their aspiration brooches to me.
And then what?
I use this machine here to customize the hologram projected on the brooch. Isn't that fun?
It's a real parade.
What was that thing I was going to say earlier? Something of, oh, I'd say it when other people were... Was it going to be about engines or cars or... doesn't matter. So anyway...
What is an aspiration brooch?
A special wearable reward to Union City's esteemed social climbers. Courtesy of the council.
Yes, but what do they do?
The brooch permits entry to areas around the city, exclusive to social climbers,
Okay, I want one.
such as the Old History exhibit in the Museum of New History. It also tells your fellow citizens how great at gathering kudos you are.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about the council?
Nothing that you won't have heard already. However, if you take a look behind my stall, you can catch a great view of the Citadel,
The Citadel?
where the council are based. It can be seen through the skyline right behind me.
Now, tell me about missing children, droid.
Heard anything about missing children?
Oh my, that's above my pay grade. Are they social climbers?
No. They were taken
You're,
into the
you're
city
a
from the
robot.
Gap.
Why would you be
Well, I
paid?
certainly wouldn't have had anything to do with that.
Bye.
I'll see you later.
I can't wait.
So, I'll have a,
Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here.
so, dispense aspirin. If I get a piece of data, I could put it in there. But how do I get pieces of data? I'm going to reprogram... Oh, I can't reprogram the droid. That's annoying.
Calling all social
As pleasant as this place was, I doubted it was going to help me find Milo.
I simply demand more.
Apologies. You are not permitted spankles at this time.
Ah, so I am permitted spankles at this time.
Enjoy this little
Oh,
piece of happiness.
that's what it is. Right, okay, yeah. So, an amazing refrigerator technology. So it was this Heineken branded bollocks, right? And it's called the Amazing Rapid Refrigerator. And what it is, you put a can of room temperature beer in it. And then it's got this display, which it says it's got the temperature on it. And it goes down after a few seconds. And then once it gets to like minus 1.5 or something, it says you can open it up.
The droid looked like 2CU after a power wash.
And so yeah, you take out the can, and as if by magic, it really genuinely is actually cold. And the thing is, people are pointing out, saying,
Milo's
well,
trail
look,
was running cold.
it's not
I
like
needed to check out Graham's home.
it's not a high-powered refrigerator. It's not a liquid nitrogen dispenser. Hi, Alphabet Cat. Oh, can I enter this place? Not currently open to visitors. Okay. All it is,
The museum
right,
wasn't open yet. I'd have to come back later.
is a it's just a standard refrigerator. The clever bit of it was, it's got like a sort of lift mechanism. So you put your tin of room temperature beer in it, it lowers it into the refrigerator, and then the actuator arm picks up.
It was a statue of my friend Joey.
Except he's
I
called
couldn't
Ken.
imagine why they would have erected it.
Yeah.
As much as I'd missed Joey, my first priority had to be finding Milo.
I don't care about Milo.
celebration brooch here.
So what was my point? Right, so all it is, it's a refrigerator with an arm. You put room temperature beer in, it selects a cold beer, and then it gives you the cold beer. So it's just a refrigerator. So what it is, I suppose you could say, is that
I couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into.
oh, that's strange. Well, the Civic Guide, I've already seen it. So yeah, it's why do I? Well, I suppose the clever thing about it is, you're going to do it in places where it's low trust. You can't just say to people, "Hey, look, take a beer out of the fridge, put a hot beer in it." But when you do it this way, you've actually incentivized people with a fun little game of, oh yeah, you put your beer in it and you wait a few seconds and then you get a cold beer out. So it's less efficient than just getting a beer out from the fridge. But this gimmick, I mean, I was reading the comments, people saying, oh, this is amazing, I want one. It's like, you idiot, you've got one. It's called a refrigerator. And you've got a much better, like, retrieving arm. It's called your arm. So, polite message. Your Q dots has dropped again. Oh, yeah, so that just more social credit stuff. Hello, Mr. Grundy. Hollow Plimp, thank you, custom. Yep. You missed out on choosing a new Spankles flavour Unity. Better luck next time. You know what? I really hate that. That's awful. Land Train Vehicles Group. It has come to the Ministry's attention that an industrial cleaning robot was locked in an empty land train and transported to Asia City. Analysis is underway to determine the person responsible for the error. Keep it smart. Your record indicates absence of 4 consecutive days. Please contact your manager to determine how we can best help you remedy the situation. Dear Mr. Grundy, as your heart regulator implants are no longer fitted, please return to this analysis. Don't forget Wednesday University Photography to denounce this. Oh, yeah, take photographs of the city. Black is the new black with the new goth silk. Goth silk for goths. Darken and empties itself with super soft and as intimate areas. The sensitive goth in everyone. Uh-huh. Hey Graham, this polite reminder that from Minas Health, your health check is now overdue. Health scanner, so you can upload your latest details. Tired of the trails of split oil, handles missing from your mugs. Domesticated servant droid. Spankles announcement. New flavours. Black forest cheese, bourbon, lobster. Oh god, disgusting. Ugh. Oh, so each time you don't vote, you lose social credit. Yeah. This polite warning, attention required. We do inform you that your kudos will drop by 1 level. Yeah, missing work for 12 days. Oh, I see. The Cuddly Kitties Parachutes, Luke Lama. Lieutenant Morning. Mini K's. Due to your unexplained absence from the systems, an appointment has been arranged for you and Mrs. Grundy to discuss your well-being with mentor Alonso. This interview will take place at 10:30 AM today at your apartment. Hope you enjoy this meeting. News. Firmware software updated. Yoga. Kind of low feeling down. It's another creepy clown. Dear citizen, looking for aspiration day gift. Right. So, home. Hollow plinth. Oh, I can choose like. Yeah, let's have that. Look at me. I am Graham Grundy now.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos. Please dispense all waste in the bins provided.
Milo's trail was running cold. I needed to check out Graham's home.
Don't tell me what to do.
Apologies. You are not permitted Spangles at this time.
Oh, my hacking didn't work. I've already used the Minos terminal. A replacement for Link. Oh, is this some sort of eatery?
Please dispense all waste in the bins provided.
Yeah. How about I hack you to say, please take the... Oh, you bastard, running away from me. All I wanted to do was program you to say rude words.
Please scan your U-chip to place an order.
Hey, come back here, robot droid.
1 fresh premium Spankles.
Oh, it's premium Spankles. Wait, is this it? We all just have, like, liquid soup or something. I thought this was like a Sprite or... Give me more. Can't you make, like, a cheese sandwich?
1 fresh premium Spankles.
Yes. Infinity Spankles.
Please scan your U-chip to place an order.
I've got room in my man bag for infinity cans of fizzy pop.
I was enjoying my time in the piazza, but I doubted I'd learn much about Graham here.
What's this? Greta Terminal. Hey, Greta Thunberg.
Hi.
It's most excellent to see you again, Graham Grundy.
The pleasure is all mine.
How can I be of assistance today?
A stalker.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, a monopod station can be found at either end of the piazza.
Are there any vehicles in the city that have legs?
Polite request for disambiguation. By legs, do you mean a vehicle transporting prosthetics?
I mean a vehicle with legs for propulsion.
Do you mean a skateboard or scooter?
You are no help.
I'm here to help.
You know what?
Thank you.
It may be dated like the 1990s game, but the that AI assistant is very much a sign of the time. Can I show this advert? Can we just let's see if I can find a it's probably somewhere here, right? So if I go and just have a look here and let's see what we got. So Heineken fridge, magic fridge. Is that it? No. Heineken rapid cooler. Is that it? Let's go with the future of rapid beverage cooling. Oh, look, it's a scruffy, unkempt man. Why is it like that? I am not a salesman, but so many people look very scruffy these days. They look like an unkempt Fremen. So I think I've got it here, right? No, I don't mean the AI assistant hand walks. I mean with the thing of, like, you have to be very specific, and then it says, oh, so you mean legs for propulsion, what, like a scooter or a skateboard? And it's if you ever talk with ChatGPT or something, it will deliberately be obtuse sometimes. But anyway, I found this advert, so I want to cover this briefly because it's brilliant in its stupidity.
Tired of seeing a blurred reality? Try these self-adjustable glasses that are taking the world by storm.
Wow, amazing. So I'll make this. How do I go? Transform. Fit to screen? There we go, fit to screen, that'll do. And then, right, so let's have a look at this thing.
Mi nombre es Santiago Schmidt, soy uno de los fundadores de Chillit y hoy les voy a contar un poco de nuestra tecnología. Hace muchos años empezamos con esta idea porque íbamos a un punto de venta, queríamos comprar una cerveza o una gaseosa fría y nos la encontramos.
I understood Cerveza. Oh, there's subtitles.
Se nos ocurrió inventar esta máquina que en tan solo 30 segundos.
Alright, so this is the first lie. This machine that in just 30 seconds will cool down your drink. It's not. So it's called the Chill It. It's just, no, the drink's already in the machine and it lifts them out. It's like a magic trick, like, oh, I'm going to smash up your watch and then wave my magic wand on it and then your watch is going to be magically restored. And it's like, wow, that's amazing. How can you do such a thing? It's like, because it's not. It's just, you get somebody that's got a watch that looks like... if I was going to do a magic trick where I say I'm smashing somebody's watch, so I palm the watch, then I've got my prop watch there in the thing. I smash it up with a hammer, pull the velvet hiding it, and then people go, oh no, the watch is definitely smashed. And then what you do is you put the velvet over it so people can't see you palming the original watch there, whilst you wipe away all the smashed bits.
Enfría la bebida a la temperatura óptima de consumo.
Cools the drink to the optimum temperature of consumption. I mean, you've got the sales pattern down, right? But you look like a scruffy tramp that's just like, I haven't got any smart clothes. Oh, just wear a t-shirt and some jeans, that'll do.
Simple como poner la bebida
you put
aquí,
the beverage here, and your holdy arm holds it. Right, and then you close the magic thing so you can't see that your drink's just being replaced with a different drink. That's the bit about this which I don't like. It's just, oh, it's magic. And the thing is, it'll work. And I can predict that this is going to be really popular in the future because there are many idiots who just go, this is amazing. Why can't I have a fridge that cools things this quickly? Because you can't. I mean, the idea that, oh, in 30 seconds it's going to take all that heat out of it, like, I'm pretty sure if you immersed a can of room temperature beer, it's like half a litre, and you put it into a dewar of liquid nitrogen, it would not take 30 seconds to cool down. It would be longer than that. I don't know, actually. I've not played enough with... Well, there was that thing where Jeremy Clark... yeah, but when Jeremy Clarkson was making raspberry ice cream, he had the cream, sugar and raspberries all mixed up, and then he poured liquid nitrogen over it, so it had lots of surface area. You're not going to get that in a can. It's ridiculous.
Una de las dos opciones. Frío a 3 grados centígrados o extra frío a -1.
So you can have it cold or extra cold.
Y ya la máquina comenzó con su proceso.
You press to
Ahí
start the
vemos
cooling.
la temperatura de ingreso de la bebida.
Oh yeah, and then it really tells you what the entrance temperature of your beverage are.
Y comienza todo. Lo más interesante es que la máquina es capaz de hacer...
This is machine translated. This isn't like an AI translated thing. It's not proper Spanish. This isn't how Spaniards talk.
Este enfriamiento no solo en tan solo 30 segundos, sino que además ahorrando un 80% de energía.
Oh wow, did you know this saves 80% of the energy compared to a regular cool? Yeah, because it's an efficient fridge. Commercial freezers, which you get in shops, the ones with glass display cases, they're inefficient because it turns out the glass is not a very good cooler. That's why you can put your hand to the glass bit and you can feel it's cold.
Contra una nevera tradicional, lo cual obviamente es un progreso gigante.
Oh, carbon emissions, fuck you.
En la batalla contra el CO2. Ahí vamos viendo cómo va terminando el proceso. Ahora nos va a decir go, que significa que está listo para retirar
the
la bebida.
machine is going to say go, which means that what it's done is the arm's gone inside the machine, it's picked out a cold beverage and it's pulled it out. That's the magic. The magic of, oh wow, I put my cool beverage in. Now the thing is, the reason they're going to say, oh yeah, it's going to be branded, because let's say you put a tin of Pepsi in it and then it comes up with a tin of Coke or 7-Up or something. You're going to be like, but I put Pepsi in this. This is a different beverage, and then that's going to dispel the illusion really quickly.
Abrir la puerta, levantar aquí, y como podrán ver, la bebida está a la temperatura.
As you can see, the beverage is an optimal temperature to drink it. Or who says the optimal? Optimal. Like this is some sort of major scientific thing of, oh yes, we have analysed the optimal temperature for your drink. It's either 3 degrees or -1 degree Celsius. Optimal temperature. I know something's at -1 degree Celsius, it's going to hurt to drink it. Optimal? Fuck you. That is an entirely subjective thing, by the way. Maybe the Mormons would agree with that, because apparently I just found out it's not just tea and coffee. The Mormons don't have hot beverages. That apparently goes against Mormon kosher. You can't have a beverage when it's hot. So I guess when you live in Utah, it's hot all the time. So you'd never be like, oh, it's January, I'm feeling really cold, I'm going to have a cup of hot soup to warm myself up.
Temperatura óptima para beberla.
So that's the amazing Chill It.
And we're back in third quarter planning.
Oh God!
Adams is quarterbacking this
Stop!
project, and
Shut up. So that's the thing I wanted to share, and people are saying, "Oh, this is amazing! I want one for my home." It's like, you've got one in your home, you idiot! And the other thing as well, the one in your home, it can cool more than just beverages. You can use it to keep food at a cold temperature. It's brilliant. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a bit annoyed about this amazing miracle. You know what? I will say this. That is probably more useful than the Juicero. Actually, you know what? Do you mind, instead of me playing this game, what if I show you the Juicero? Actually, can someone just send me a diagram? Juicero diagram bag. Let's see if I can find just Oh, okay. Well, okay. Actually, this article probably explain it just as well. So we'll put up in the browser so you can see it. Yeah, and then we just do the same thing. Do that like so. And do you consent to adverts and such? First of all, I consent to you being transform. Stretch to screen. There we go. Is that right? It looks funny, doesn't it? But anyway, there we go. Interact. I accept your stupid adverts that are stupid. And okay, well, it's got the headline there. Juicero CEO begs, do not squeeze our juice bags, updated. That's it. That's the article. I can't show you more because the browser won't work. Long story short, Juicero sold this wonderfully over-engineered bag squeezing machine. And is that the clever bit? Or is it the clever bit that they got this marketing campaign of, hey, you can buy a subscription to have freshly squeezed juice at home anytime? Just it's a subscription, and I don't know how much the subscription costs. Probably way too much. And the machine was really expensive, like $700 or something. So what it is he got a bag of fruit juice, and you have a machine which is a press, and the press squeezes the juice, and it turns out you can actually just do a far better job of squeezing the juice with your hands. Or here's an idea: you can go to a shop, and rather than having a subscription for an expensive juice bag, you can just go and buy fruit juice, which you can then stick in the fridge. It's amazing. But yeah. This is the sort of tech innovations we have these days, and I just wanted to mention that because this the horrible clown shaped the clown shaped juice dispensers in this game reminded me of the Chillit Rapid Magic Fridge. Oh, it's so magic and it's so great and wonderful, and oh my god, how did we live before? We must have things called in 30 seconds or less.
Now that I'd resolved my outdated U-chip problem, it was time to look deeper into my alter ego, Graham.
You know what would be interesting, though?
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Home.
I knew Graham had some sort of connection to Milo's kidnapping. His home would be my best, in fact, my only lead. Take me to Graham... my home.
Lakeview Apartments. Certainly, Citizen Graham.
The city knew a lot more about Graham than I did.
I would love to be proved wrong about that magic fridge. I would love to actually be like, oh, actually, no, it's got this super efficient cooling technology, and what it does is it clamps this cooling sheath onto your
as I arrived,
beverage,
masquerading as a dead man,
and it just sucks
Graham,
all the heat out in seconds.
I was apprehensive about what I would find.
I mean, if it really is that, then great.
I had to find
but
the
it's
stalker.
not.
And whoever he was, Graham was my only lead.
But I do think the magic of that is like, oh look, you've got customers, to restock your fridge, so that there'll always be a cool one.
The seal on the floor showed my buddy Joey just as I remembered him, when I left him in charge all those years ago.
Your boots look remarkably clean for someone that lives in the Gap all the time. Did you just physically assault me?
Hey, buddy, watch where you're standing.
What's your problem?
Your face, for one.
Excuse me.
Well, if you hadn't been staring at the floor like a moron, you'd have seen me.
Why'd you look like a monkey?
I didn't catch your name.
I'm your mama.
What? Seriously, I'd like to know your name.
Seriously, go find a friend.
Do you know where I can find Joey?
Oh, I don't know, weirdo. They say he walked into the gap, or sailed across the sea. Either way, he abandoned us all in this place.
You don't like it here?
Needs more color, wouldn't you agree?
Get away from me, you disgusting freak.
Do you live here?
Do I look like I live here?
I don't know.
I'm not from around here. Maybe everyone here looks like you.
Yeah, and what do I look like?
A monkey.
Trouble.
Keep walking.
You walked into me, you dumbass.
Do you know a guy called Graham Grundy?
Nope, sounds like a moron.
In that case, let me introduce myself. Graham Grundy.
Doesn't surprise me.
So I still have to talk to you again?
Well, duh. Council runs the city now.
Bye.
Aw, really? I'll miss you.
Yes, I'm very busy.
Hey, dirtbag. What's your favorite color?
I'm going to kick you in the
heard
front
me.
pocket.
What's your favorite color?
Yellow.
Seriously, whose favorite color is yellow?
Mine is.
Table for one, please.
What?
Later, man purse.
Later, backpack.
Ha! You got nothing.
Clearly not everyone in Union City was quite as courteous as they were happy.
I hate her. Oh, yes, advert. Load advert, ministry information. Oh. There we go. Plug those two bits.
It was another image of Joey, just as I remembered him. Clearly, he'd made his mark. Hey.
Oh no! I don't want to talk to you again.
It was pretty clear that the girl didn't like me.
The feeling's mutual. She's... Hey, nice. I would say this is retro, but seeing as I just played Beneath a Steel Sky 2 days ago...
I know that you, Chip. Oh my. Is it really? Yes, it is. Master Graham, you have returned. How wonderful.
Oh, good day, huh?
I shall inform Madam and her guest that you have arrived. She will be so pleased.
I really feel like making some eggy bread.
That won't be necessary.
She will be overjoyed that you have finally returned to the bosom of the family. My apologies for the interruption, Madam Songbird. It's Master Graham.
What about him, Chipworth?
It appears he has arrived home, Madam.
Hello, I've definitely not committed identity fraud.
Wonderful! Oh, thank Joey! My dear husband is back!
Ah, I was hoping to meet you, Mr. Grundy. Mentor Alonso, Ministry of Well-Being. I was just here to investigate some irregularities.
I'm sure my Graham needs a few moments to freshen up. Why don't I show you my kudos records? I don't know who you are, but right now we're both in a lot of trouble. So for both our sakes, you'd better convince the mentor that you're Graham.
Yes, of course.
I'll stall him. Just don't come through that door until you know enough about Graham to pass yourself off as him.
Hello again. You know, I get that chemotherapy can cause some issues, but you're beginning to sound like a stuck record, and it's boring. Get new material.
Don't worry. You can count on me. I wasn't sure what I'd walked into. But if I was to convince anyone I was Graham, I needed to find out more about him. His job, his family, his state of mind. The mentor could ask me about anything. Information about Graham was scattered all over the place. All I had to do was look around.
I am into sports. Oh, hang on, not hacking it.
A shelf full of sports gear and awards from years gone by. That looked like Graham and his wife on their wedding day. They
Look just the
blissfully in
same.
love. Rhythmic gymnastics, first place. Fairy tales, courtly romances, and art books. Amethyst or purple glass? Either way, it looked expensive.
Is this?
I was hit by the acrid smell of chemicals. The box was for a deluxe hollow plinth replacement lens. There was nothing inside.
How do I want to close the door. I need to get intimate. No. I can't close the door.
You can tell a lot about a man from his shoes. In this case, that the man had no taste.
What we got here?
I wondered if Graham self-medicated.
I mean, it's trippy. Yeah.
When I came to Union City 10 years ago, this was very much the case. These days, I wasn't so sure. Giant scorpions in the sewers, real or fake?
That looks like Dave Gibbons' artwork.
The tentacle monsters would have eaten them years ago. Anti-Hobart propaganda. Some things never change.
Got all this stuff about Hobart. Oh, a poster.
The droids who stare at goats. A classic.
Ah, do you remember that film? Yeah? Some sort of reference.
Cavalcade of cryptids. Someone believed in monster stories.
Oh, one of those photo frames that changes now and then.
An impressive collection of medals.
My mum had
ranging
one
from
of those.
bravery to long
It was just a
service.
screen. You put
Most
an
of the
SD
medals
card
dating
in
back
it
to
with your
before I was
pictures,
born.
and it would do a little slideshow of photos.
A sword? The blade was cracked. A security forces copter.
I remember this.
I still had nightmares about those things. Twice I'd flown in them, and both times they'd crashed. I hoped I wouldn't have to risk it a third time.
So which one are you saying is the day the Earth stood still? This one on the left, which is an Aztec pyramid. The one in the middle, or the scorpion stuff? Oh yeah, we already examined the shoes.
Developing fluid and trays. I hadn't seen gear like this since I was a child. A uniform like the one Graham's wife wore. It was cut for someone much larger. The logo on the uniform was quite distinct. It looked like one of the land trains from the city walls. It was a detailed model. Looked like these photos were taken by the city walls. The blind blocked out all the light from outside.
The guy's an amateur photographer, is he?
Espionage during the Hobart Wars. Nice to see the propaganda was still around. How to survive a war. Better just to not be around to see them. A printer? It was rare to see one of those.
Welcome to your personal Minos term. Oh, I can read them.
Couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into.
Okay. What if I hack the thing? Oh, I can hack the printer? Has sufficient paper and ink. If not, play error. Process media, upload media, print media. I can't change any of these around. Fine. Although I like that they got these flow diagrams for how machines work.
The calendar showed today as a holiday. Aspiration Day. Among the drawings were photographs, land trains, and the city walls?
I guess this guy is a wall spotter? So we had to look at all this stuff. Ah, but I haven't had to look at this.
I wondered if the people knew that Hobart agents had helped me save their city.
Yeah, I like Tanita. Or at the very least the one playing the
A cavalcade of cryptid.
Oh yeah, we're already seeing these. Yeah, I mean, so far I like it, although some of the characters in this I find insufferable, but maybe they're supposed to be?
Personally, I preferred an open fire for cooking. At least one person in the city appreciated a nice cup of coffee, although I doubted Union City Blend contained even an ounce of actual coffee beans. Union City Red. I suspected it was more fruit juice than wine.
Oh, speaking of which, I made poached pears yesterday, and it turned out really good. I didn't have any dessert wine. I just had some Merlot. Well, I have a bottle of Tavel, which is a rosé from the Côte d'Arôme region, but I didn't want to use that, so I used the Merlot. And I put some sugar and spices with it. I don't have any cinnamon. I'll have to buy some more. So I ended up using nutmeg, allspice, cloves, and yeah, I did.
There was a boot print. Curious.
No man would ever do that.
There was a boot print. Curious.
Yeah.
Someone had stepped up onto the toilet seat.
Yeah.
So Graham was a cleaning supervisor? I needed to find out who he worked for. If I slipped up, I'd be exposed right away. A box had been hidden outside the window. If I could get the window open, I'd be able to reach that box.
Cool, so I guess we're just going to leave the toilet seat down now.
Welcome back, Graham. Displaying your health chart now. It has been 2 weeks since your last checkup. You have lost weight. Congratulations. It has been noted that your height has increased.
Okay.
Adjusting records accordingly.
Yeah.
Scanning for medical implants.
Shreveport?
Implant missing.
Come on, show me the Shreveport.
Biomodification database. Please wait. Removing cardiac implant registration. Registering Shreveport as new implant.
Hey.
The scanner had detected my Shreveport.
And it's a D-sub connector.
To interact with Link, the city's old network. Since then, I'd pretty much forgotten about it.
Adjusting your health rating from C to A+.
I was considerably fitter than Graham. That was good to know. What devices do I have installed?
You possess a U-chip personal data implant in the perlicue of your right hand. It is functioning correctly. Your cardiac regulator implants have been marked as removed. Please return them to your nearest medical waste facility. You possess a Schriebman local interneural connection port in the third cervical vertebrae. This hardware predates the Minos system
Link.
and cannot be accessed at this terminal.
That's probably for the best.
So Link is the...
Citizen Graham.
I don't think that Anacreon ever came up in the thing. A checkup?
Give me a checkup.
Scanning. Your physical health is within the top percentile for a Union citizen. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Do you have any advice for me?
A single can of Spankles contains more than your daily dietary requirements. Look for the clown. Drink Spankles. Keep a smile on your face.
Oh,
thanks.
Yay.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Bye.
That's all for now.
Due to the alteration of your physical parameters, a new uniform has been ordered and will arrive at your home shortly. Keep a smile on your face.
I was a lot healthier than Graham. In fact, I'd say Graham was downright unhealthy. I had made some headway, but I still needed to know about Graham's work and social standing.
Oh, I like those towel rack radiators. They're just like, hey, let's make a radiator which is specifically for towels.
Tempting, but I'd already had my monthly bath.
Dirty Abbo. So what else have we got?
Definitely an improvement on the food dispensers they used to have here.
Yep. Oh look, it's a fire.
Something told me the fire was not authentic.
Yeah.
Excuse me, please.
So, nothing useful in here? Doesn't look like it. Only 3 bog rolls. Wow. That's, I know some people that get through an entire bog roll a day quite easily.
The device could display a custom hologram. It was probably controlled from a terminal nearby.
Is that going to be Chekhov's gun?
I knew about Graham's health, but I still needed to find out about his work and social standing. Perhaps I'd find more on his personal terminal. I needed to find out more information if I wanted to avoid getting caught out.
Oh, I see. I need to find out more information. Well, artistic photographs.
The pictures were all of Graham's wife. They were photochemical prints, taken using an old-style film camera. The retro technology had managed to blend songbirds seamlessly into the fake backgrounds. The photography was impressive, but the subject didn't look happy. The pictures in the apartment told a sad story. A blissful romance that had soured with time.
Yeah. TV. Ah, we're not going to have any voices for this. Alright, there's some posters there. So I'm going to be using the walkthrough because, you know, yeah. Right, so Beyond a Steel Sky walkthrough, that's the one. So I'm in the apartment. Graham's bedroom. Learn about Graham. Talk to Chipworth. Ignore butler duties for now. Lounge. Examine all the photos and the worn items on the showcase. Bathroom. Use the medical scanner to get medical checkup, scan implants. Examine the employee month picture above the toilet. Graham's bedroom. Access to media. Explore civic guide and kudos history. Ah, I haven't done that. Okay. Right, so let's go ahead and... so go back to his bedroom. Oh, why do we have separate bedrooms? Wow, yeah. And no bed for it. I don't like just bare mattress on the floor. It doesn't feel right to me. So, view kudos.
A chart showing that Graham's kudos score had recently dropped.
Yeah.
I wondered what had caused such a sharp decline. I had gathered quite a bit of information about his health and social situation, but I still needed to know exactly what he did for a living.
So, the bedroom. Explore Civic Guide. And Kudos History.
The council was made up of 5 ministries. Each ministry had their own logo and distinctive color scheme. From the color of his uniform, it was clear that Graham worked for the Ministry of Comfort. I had learned all I was going to from Graham's apartment. I hoped it would be enough.
Well, I already gathered that information before when I was just in the beginning bit. And let's talk to the butler.
Hello there. Chipworth, wasn't it?
Master Graham, may I say, sir is looking even more fabulous than usual today.
I do like these
Why,
intimate
thank you.
conversations.
Has Master Graham lost weight?
Maybe. Does Master Graham look like he's lost weight?
But we know this because we were on the
Yes, and
scales.
it would appear sir has gained some height as well. Bravo.
Tell me, Chipworth, who was that woman just now?
But that was sir's wife, Madame Songbird.
Yes, of course. My wife.
Is sir quite feeling himself?
It's fine. I've just been having a difficult few days.
How serendipitous that the well-being mentor is here then, is it not, sir?
So, Graham's wife?
Tell me about that woman.
A woman?
Tell me about the
Can
woman.
sir possibly be referring to his good lady wife?
Humor me. For instance, her name would be...
Madame Songbird. Clearly, sir is not feeling quite himself today. Sir
Note
might
his
recall
first name
he
is
even
Madam.
forgot dear old Chipworth's name earlier.
Who?
Me, sir.
And mentor?
Who was that guy in here when I arrived?
Is sir referring to the gentleman currently probing your wife in the bedroom?
Yes.
I guess I am.
That would be the Honourable Mentor Alonso, Senior Officer at the Ministry of Wellbeing. I believe that he would like to see you next.
He would?
Mentor Alonso indicated that there were 1 or 2 anomalies in master public voting, kudos levels, employment, whereabouts within the city.
Just some minor things, then.
Consumption patterns, biosigns, indication of physical existence.
I think I get the picture.
But I'm sure there's a simple answer, Master Graham.
So, Chipworth.
So, what do you do, Chipworth?
Whatever sir desires.
Take it arson. Yes.
So if I told you to set fire to something, would you do it?
Sadly, sir, one's capabilities are restricted to the minutiae of domestic service.
Yeah, burn my eggs.
We are what we are, sir.
At least as far as anyone else needs to know.
So, interview?
This mentor, what will he ask me about?
The Ministry of Wellbeing is always concerned, sir, with a citizen's well-being.
Well-being?
That's right, sir. A citizen's health and happiness, their relationships and social life, all of the utmost importance to the Ministry. He might also inquire if sir needs any support in the workplace or similar.
Why exactly was I selected?
I believe sir's 2-week-long work, poll and social hiatus may have raised some concerns.
You see...
Just be yourself, sir, and you will be fine.
Of course, because I am Graham Grundy.
I hate this all. This is probably like one of the better dystopias. Things are nice and clean, but it's the sort of busybody stuff and people getting into your business and being concerned and having to do all this forced social participation with social credit scores. That I really hate all of that, and this seems like hell. So, Graham?
Chipworth, tell me everything you know about me.
Request respectfully declined, sir.
But aren't you my butler droid?
Yes, sir. I have been sir's butler for a very long time.
Then why can't you tell me?
Standing orders, sir.
Whose orders?
You... nice try, sir. Almost had me.
Graham had made sure his droid wouldn't talk. I had to do my own investigating.
Interesting.
Tell me about the mentor.
As a high-ranking official of the Ministry of Wellbeing, he is here, I am sure, to evaluate the well-being of this household.
Well-being?
Health, social participation, work fulfillment, the usual, sir.
More about you.
How are you, Chipworth?
I am well, sir. Thank you for inquiring.
Interview.
Is this interview just going to be about me?
Correct. The mentor is here to assess Sir's well-being.
And what happens if Sir answers the questions incorrectly?
Incorrectly, sir? Get them wrong? How could Sir possibly do that?
Perhaps I hit my head on something.
Ha! Very droll, sir, very droll. Might I suggest that Sir just be himself and it will all be fine?
I didn't have long. I needed to learn about Graham Grundy, and fast.
Bye.
Have a super day, Chipworth.
Serving you, sir. Every day is super.
Right, so, Double Jeopardy. Yeah, we said the bit with Chipworth, the cutscene. So learn about Graham, talk to Chipworth, ignore the butler duties for now. Lounge, examine all the photos on the wall and items on the showcase. Bathroom, use the medical scanner, medical checkup. Examine employee of the month picture above the toilet. Oh, so that bit about the box in the window, that's later. Access the Minos terminal, explore civic duty and Kudos history. Examine all the items posted on the... trivia, right. So let's go back. I'll show you all these bits here, right? And then we can look them together and go ooh and ah. Right, so this is Graham's bedroom, right? So this first poster hit... Oh, I see. We're one of those games where we got a mirror, but it doesn't really work. How is it... Oh, it does work. It's just... It's a bit... That's a really shit... Duke Nukem 3D managed to do mirrors perfectly in 1996, and it seems to be like mirrors are something games can't do. But anyway, this refers to Broken Sword 2. The Broken Sword down there refers to Broken Sword 1. The Scorpion poster...
Giant scorpions in the sewers. Real or fake? Unlikely. The tentacle monsters would have eaten them years ago.
That is a reference to Beneath a Steel Sky. Because remember the tentacle monster and the light bulb? History of Hobart, is the books refer to that. The Gump Shoes are a reference to... Gump Shoes? What is a Gump Shoe? There's a Wikipedia link. Nick Cortez. There's an animated GIF of them on the thing. But anyway, yeah, Nick Cortez. Nike Cortez. And the photo frames references to most Revolution software games. The photo frames. The photo frames? Oh, I see. So there's cryptids and everything. Examine the poster part in Graham's bedroom door for phone achievement. Let the door close. The droid to stare at goats is the menu stare at goats. And then it's suggesting that I pause game, save the game. Right, and the reason it's suggesting that is because you can do both fail the interview plus don't return a toy to Songbird, or path 1, ace the interview, return a toy to Songbird. Completing the game with both outcomes unlocks this achievement later. And we got correct answers. So let's do it with getting everything wrong first of all, and not returning a toy. Then do it. So yeah. And I'm not sure if I answered your question previously, Alphabet Cat, but yeah, I am enjoying this. I don't really play third-person games, and it's an interesting take. I think they could have done this as a point-and-click adventure, but...
If I was going to convince the mentor, I couldn't keep them waiting any longer. From that point on, I had to be Graham Grundy, cleaning supervisor.
So I'm going to deliberately get every question wrong.
Darling, I thought you were going to freshen up.
I was, but I missed the sweet sound of your voice.
Oh, Graham, always the romantic.
but please don't kiss me until you've showered.
Wouldn't dream of it. Besides, I couldn't let Alfonso here.
Alonso?
Monopolize my lovely wife for a moment longer.
In which case, shall we begin?
Of course. Shall we take a seat in the lounge? It was now or never.
So, Mr. Grundy.
Please call me
Mentor
Robert
Alonso.
Foster or
What would you
Overman.
like to know?
Oh, well, straight to the point. I like that. As I was explaining to your dear wife earlier, there have been some issues with your activity records of late.
Issues? What do you mean?
You have issues with
Mr.
tissues.
Grundy, a word to the wise. This will be much smoother if you leave the questions to me. Now, whilst your records load, remind me, in which ministry are you employed?
I am going to say well-being.
Well-being.
Oh, darling. Don't joke with the Mentor. We all know you work at the Ministry of Comfort.
No, I'm your
Mr.
boss.
Grundy, let's be serious now. Here we go. Graham Grundy, 42, cleaning supervisor with the Ministry of Comfort.
I'm a janitor.
Cleaning supervisors require Class C exertive activity certification. I trust that your health rating is sufficient.
It is currently D.
Really, Mr. Grundy? Should I be calling a nurse, perhaps? You're an A if ever I saw one. So, with that in mind, I will mark you as fit for work, barring any other issues. Now, obviously, your kudos level will have fluctuated due to your absence. You're a C+ right now. I note you
False
used to be
laughter.
much higher.
Yes, I was A.
It isn't easy to keep up an A rating.
A? I had you as B.
Indeed, but it is Aspiration Day.
Yes, of course. Clever. Well, that is all I need to check off.
Hey,
But I'd
no,
be remiss
there's more
if I didn't
stuff.
offer you all the extra support and guidance that you need.
I want to lie on more
Mentor?
questions.
When someone goes off grid, there's usually some underlying trouble. And as a mentor, I like to think of myself as a bit of a troubleshooter.
Of course. I appreciate the concern.
So, let's get to the bottom of all this confusion. Dig a bit deeper, eh?
Deeper?
Yes.
Yes, right. By all means, Mentor.
Tell me about your workplace. I trust there are no issues.
Sewers.
You mean the sewers?
Interesting. Your file says land, trains, and extra city commerce.
Oh, can't get anything past you, Mentor Alonso. Graham's making another of his little jokes.
Yes.
Yes, very amusing. Had me going there.
I could have cleaned up the trash in
Well,
the city.
Graham, let's take it seriously from here. I'm sure Mentor Alonso has places he'd rather be.
Of course, please continue.
We are, of course, very grateful for your service, Mr. Grundy. But there we come to the crux of the matter. Your absence. 15 days is a long time. This is, of course, why my ministry has become involved in your case. We have been concerned for your well-being.
I'm fine. Better than ever, in fact.
Excellent. Now, speaking of your health, I note you had some surgery last year. Tell me about your implants. Are they working effectively?
Shreepenport.
You mean my Shreebman-port?
Your what?
He means your heart regulator, dear.
Oh, yes, of course. Nothing to worry about. As you can see, the beat goes on.
Yes. Well, I must say you're in remarkable shape considering your medical history. Of course, your mental well-being is just as important to us. How are you getting on with your rather peculiar hobbies?
I am a military collection.
You mean my collection of military...
No, sweetheart. You know we agreed not to talk about that.
Ah, I see. Well, that is a bit of an issue, isn't it? Collecting relics of the bad old days is not recommended. Such artifacts belong in a museum, don't they?
Understood.
You should stick to your photography.
Yes, Mentor. I will definitely do that.
Although I don't understand your interest in using such archaic technology. Choosing to fiddle with knobs rather than availing of ministry-recommended filters, stabilization, automatic archive, and data retrieval, all courtesy of Minos. If we can't see what you create, how can we share in your interests?
What can I say? I like a challenge.
I'm sure you do, Graham. Ah, well. I have a busy day of appointments, so sadly we must conclude our little chat there.
Graham is dead and I have assumed his identity.
Hasn't it? So with that in mind, perhaps you can tell me where you've been for the last 2 weeks.
In the Gap.
What? Right. Yes, where have I been the last 2 weeks?
Well?
Okay, so the last 2 weeks. I was working at the land train facility, of course.
No, the sewers.
Cleaning. I'm a cleaning supervisor. And while I was cleaning, I must have bumped my head. The next thing I knew, I was in the middle of nowhere, still on the train. 2 weeks later, the train returned to the city. Cleaner than it's ever been, I might add.
My poor darling! How awful! What a dreadful thing to happen!
I believe I have all the answers I need from you.
Well, that's a relief.
I'm sure it is, Mr. Grundy.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
Just a teeny tiny thing before I go. There appears to be 1 or 2 anomalous results.
What are you, Columbo?
Anomalous? That doesn't sound
I've been
good.
I killed him and I stuffed him into a bin.
Here's the thing. I get strange readings when I scan your U-chip. Any idea why?
Maybe it got damaged when I fell.
Possibly. It's as plausible as everything else you've told me today. You see, the only other time I've seen anything like this is when a U-chip has been tampered with. No one would have done that now, would they?
Tampered with? I didn't even know that you could do that.
Graham's a supervisor, not a subversive mentor.
Yes, a supervisor, not a subversive.
Damaged when he fell. Request analysis. Now, it's clear to me that your recent concussion has had some deleterious effects on your memory. You need some time to recuperate.
Of course, mentor.
And no one's just talking about his clothes.
He gets the care he needs.
I mean,
I have no doubt that you will.
I'm assuming in a society about this which is as fake and as superficial as this.
Some time off work.
Our kudos. Wait, how much?
Nothing too severe. Just enough to give you some time to reflect.
But anyway, yeah, society is superficial as this. Surely they must have gone, your clothes are unusual. Are you an outlander?
Tonight.
Yes, won't it be something? I am so looking forward to it. Anyway, keep a smile on your face.
You too.
Good day, Mr. and Mrs. Grundy.
What in the name of Joey do you call that sorry performance?
Maybe I could have tried harder.
Look, Buster. Everything was fine until you turned up. I'd dragged my kudos all the way up to Class B for that gala. I don't want time off. I want my gala tickets.
Northerner accent, or is that West Country, my lover?
You would better sort it out sharpish before Alonso's analysis comes back.
Oh, aye, my lover. I'll get right on my tracker and do that.
Who even are you? Where's Graham? Are you that contact he kept ranting about?
Yeah.
Whatever Graham had been up to, it had gotten... I had to come... There's no easy way to say this, but...
What? How?
I found him. In the Gap.
The Gap? What was the idiot doing in the Gap? Was that where he was always sneaking off to?
A child, Milo, was abducted from a village out there. And I think Graham was...
Sure. And pigs fly. Listen, stranger. I'm sure you can understand. This is all too much for me right now.
Tell me about it.
So, I'm gonna do some damage control on social media. In the meantime, I guess that officially it is your home, so you... This is my bedroom, and that one is yours. No cute ideas.
Understood. Songbird seemed rattled, but whoever this contact of...
Right, so anyway, it's now saving the game, but what if I load up, and this time, let's, so go game, load game, and we'll do it the proper way. We'll do the correct answers for every single question. Yes. Can I jump? No, space does nothing. Or maybe space does something, but I don't know.
I was going to...
Yeah, enter bedroom.
I couldn't... From that point...
So we're doing it again, but this time we're answering the questions properly.
I thought you were going to freshen
Blah,
up.
blah, oh, it's another cutscene.
I was, but I missed the sweet sound of your voice.
Oh, Graham. Always the romantic. But please don't kiss me until you've showered.
I prefer
Wouldn't
her
dream
posh
of it.
voice.
Besides, I couldn't let Alfonso hear.
Alonso?
Monopolize
Yeah,
my
so anyway,
lovely
Albert.
wife for a moment longer.
In which case, shall we begin?
Oops.
Of course. Shall we take a seat in the lounge?
Oh, yes, quite. He wears a W brooch for
now or
wanker.
So,
Excuse me.
Mentor Alonso, what would you like to
Bloody
know?
tree podding.
ah well, straight to the point. I like that. As I was explaining to your dear wife earlier, there have been some issues with your...
Issues?
Mr. Now, whilst your records load...
I work in the
remind
safety of
me,
comfort.
In which ministry are you employed?
Comfort. I'm a cleaning supervisor.
Yes, of course.
Oh, was that a small
here we
smile
go.
on their face?
Graham Grundy, for cleaning... I trust that your health rating is sufficient.
It is A+.
I did drop down a bit,
Thanks,
but I'm
Wake
back
Up.
to Class A+ now.
Excellent, excellent. Very good. So, with that in mind, I will mark you as fit for work. Now, obviously, your kudos level will have fluctuated due
It
to your
was
absence.
B.
You're a C+ right now. I note you used to be much higher.
B.
Yes, well, you'll be back up there in no time. Well, that is all I need to check off. But I'd be remiss if I didn't offer you all the extra support and
Excuse me.
guidance that you need.
Mentor?
When some... And
Of course.
so, let's get to the...
Deeper?
Tell me about your workplace.
It is the
I trust
train
there are no
depot.
issues.
The land train facility. It's a fine place to work.
I'm sure it is. Department of Land Trains and Extra City Commerce. Wonderful.
Oh, yes. Couldn't be happier.
We are, of course, very grateful for your service, Mr. Grundy. But there we come to the crux of the matter. Your absence. 15 days. We have been...
I'm fine.
Excellent. Tell me about your implants.
Heart.
Are they working effectively?
You mean my heart regulators? Nothing to worry about. As you can see, the beat goes on.
Yes. Well, I must say you're in remarkable shape considering your Of course, your mental... How are you getting on with your...
Photography.
rather peculiar hobbies?
You mean my photography?
I do, yes.
You can't beat the feeling of an old-time film camera.
I can imagine. You have an eye for composition. Although I don't understand your interest. Choose ministry.
Yeah.
If we...
What can I say?
I'm
It's been a pleasure.
hasn't it? So with that in mind...
What?
Well...
Okay, cleaning. And while I was bumped my head. Next thing I 2 weeks later...
My poor darling.
I believe I have all the answers I need from you.
Well,
and it's
that's
another
a relief.
cutscene.
I'm sure it is, Mr. Grundy.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
Just a teeny tiny thing before I go. There appears to be 1 or 2 anomalous results here.
Anomalous? That doesn't sound good.
It may be nothing. But here's the thing. I get strange readings when I scan your U-chip. Any idea why?
Yes, because I'm an imposter.
Ah, yes. Of course. That's probably it. You see, the only other time I've seen anything like
Oh, it's an unskippable
is
cutscene.
when a U-chip has
Joy.
been tampered with. No one would have done that now, would they?
Tampered with? I didn't even know that you could do that.
Graham's a supervisor, not a subversive mentor.
Yes, a supervisor, not a subversive.
Damaged when he fell. Request analysis. There. Perfect. I have everything I need.
Great. Chipbot will show you out.
Chipworth, darling.
Just my little joke. Chipworth.
Good day, Mr. and Mrs. Grundy.
I don't know who you are or what you've done with Graham, but I think we got away with that.
I hope so. I don't think that we would get away with it a second time.
Nor do I. If there is anything wrong with Graham's U-chip, you would better sort it out sharpish, before Alonso's analysis comes back.
Who even are you? Where's Graham?
Whatever Graham... I had to... There's no...
What?
I found
The gap! Was that...
a child, and I...
Sure. Listen, this is all...
Tell me...
So, in the this is...
Understood. Songbird seemed rattled, but whoever...
Right, so, all that's done. We got the good ending. Huzzah! I'm coming into your bedroom now.
Jasmine. A Detective Culls. Someone liked their murder mysteries.
Is that supposed to be an Inspector Calls?
A collection of toy animals were lined up in little baskets. One was missing. A trader came by our village with something like this back when I was a boy. I think he traded it for a table. Or at least that's what I had heard.
Can't really see what the poster is. I mean, look how crap that mirror is. It's like, hey, I need a mirror which is all pitted and no. Why? Why would you do this?
The climate controls looked complicated, except for the big switch marked Windows.
Hey, don't touch that! I will not have any industrial runoff coming into my house, thank you very much.
In Union City, even the teddy bears had screens. This one was broken. I poked at it, but I couldn't get it to turn on.
Hack it. Oh, I see.
I didn't think Songbird would appreciate me rummaging through her things.
Why not? You don't know until you try.
Songbird, I'm sorry
For what?
that I pretended to be your husband.
Listen, you did a better job pretending than he ever did.
What do you mean?
Look, stranger. You told me your secret, so I'll tell you mine. Last few years, Graham gave up trying to be anything other than the dullard he really was. If it weren't for the kudos for being married, I'd have dumped him months ago. You're new here, so a word of advice? You want to win in Union City? Learn the rules and play the game.
My name's Foster, by the way. Robert Foster.
It's Robert Overman.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Graham?
Not much. He was a loner whose only friends were idiots like him.
Yeah.
Could Graham have had anything to do with kidnapping?
For both our sakes, I hope not.
What were you saying about kudos?
Were you born yesterday?
Let's just say I'm new here.
Okay, newbie. Here's how it works in Union City. Be a good example, stay happy, and you get kudos.
Which you spend?
Well, kinda, but not really. The higher your kudos level, the lower you are in the city. Simple.
So kudos is bad?
Aren't you
The
listening?
one thing I find interesting about
Lower.
Union City
Lower is better.
is that the lower you are to the ground, the nicer things are. Yet you'd have all that pollution above you. I'm guessing they're saying that pollution rises. So anyway, Graham.
Tell me more about Graham.
Why do you want to know?
I think he might have been involved in something.
What do you mean?
I came to Union City from the Gap because I was investigating a mysterious...
Oh, for Joey's sake, not you too. Blah blah conspiracy, blah blah giant dog. Graham was the perfect husband until he started getting crazy ideas. Why couldn't he just have an affair like a normal person?
So anyway.
Who's this contact you mentioned?
Bad news, as far as my kudos level is concerned.
What do you mean?
Graham was always rambling on about this hacker friend of his. Had a daft name. Leet, I think.
I see you're missing
Are you a
plush.
collector?
What?
Toys. You have quite the collection.
Oh, yes. The whole set of cuddly kiddies. Even the limited edition Mama Bear from 5 years back. Well, I did have the whole set, at least.
Did something happen?
Bartleby went missing, that's what.
Bartleby.
I asked Graham about it and he denied all knowledge. Then, when I tried to use the Mama Bear tracker to find dear Bartleby, he threw her across the room.
Clumsy.
Clumsy? Those bears were my engagement gift. He hid Bartleby just to spite me.
Graham had taken Songbird's toy Bilby, but I couldn't figure out what he'd have wanted with it. Wherever he'd gone, Graham clearly didn't want to be tracked. Any idea where I could find Leet?
Probably somewhere up top, with the other degenerates. If I were you, I'd stay away.
Bye.
Bye, Songbird.
Yeah, bye.
It looked like Graham had taken Bartleby and didn't want it tracked. I had a hunch that he had taken it to Leet, but had no idea why. If I could get the window open, I'd be able to reach that box.
Yeah, so there's controls somewhere, right? It's not just in her room with the controls. Surely there must be... What, no climate controls in here? Son of a bitch. Hey, you.
Excuse me.
Hello, Master Graham.
Open the bathroom things.
I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Windows.
Please, can you open the windows, Chipworth?
Very good, sir.
The mentor, Alonzo, seemed to be arguing with someone. The Gang had a ferocious beak. I was lucky not to lose a finger. The Gang had a ferocious beak. I was lucky not to lose a finger.
Hit it with the crowbar.
There wasn't room to swing a cat, let alone a crowbar.
What are you talking
Besides, she was
about?
guarding her nest. It didn't feel fair.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
Here you go. what was in the box. Graham had clearly not wanted anyone to find it. Inside was a small glass lens. It had deep cuts scored across its surface. But that wasn't all. Tucked beneath was a photograph. A picture of a stalker. A child's face pressed against the window. Suddenly I realized that it wasn't just Milo.
Oh,
It
I
was
get
clear
it.
that multiple children were being taken into the city.
If he'd,
and somehow Graham was connected to it.
If he had used a modern camera, then it would have been it'd have been what? If you used a modern camera, then the pictures could have been deleted from the cloud. What, am I going to just leave that box there? Autotype, B-Day Jet Flush. Yeah, hack the planet. Hand sensor. I don't know why that's funny. I just like
tempting. But I already had my monthly bath.
I just like the idea that I've hacked things now, so when you press buttons, it's like it's going to activate the shower and vice versa. So anyway, if I use the sink, it now activates the shower. Yeah, it's brilliant. I don't know why that's funny, but anyway, am I done here in this place so far? Enter Songbird's bedroom, explore the items. The painting is a Broken Sword 5 reference. Clicking the Jasmine 6 times will make Foster sing a rather familiar song. Oh, okay. So let's go back in there. So an inspector caused by J.B. Priestley is a detective in specs or whatever.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
Reminded me of a song I heard once.
Yeah. Carry on.
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
On the road, cruising down the highway. So sweet, she got my head in a spin. Listen, babe, do you think you're going my way? Stop the car, I wanna get in, Jasmine.
You're very happy. Alright, okay. So, books.
Murder, She Wrought. Someone liked their murder mysteries.
Murder, She Wrote, then.
The House Trap.
The Mouse
Someone
Trap.
liked their murder mysteries.
Right, yeah. So, wine in the dining area, Union City Red reference. What's the Union City Red reference? Starbucks Red Cup. Departments filled with Internet of Thing devices. Examine the toy collection on the bench and examine the empty spot.
There was an empty spot marked Bartleby Bilby.
Yeah. Examine the Mama Bear on the shelf and attempt to turn it on. I've looked for Songbird and exhausted the conversation officer, particularly about Bartleby Bilby, the toy tracker, and Lee. Enter Songbird's bedroom and activate Mama Bear.
I poked at it, but I couldn't get it to turn on. I poked at it, but I couldn't get it to turn on. In Union City, even the teddy bears had screens. This one was broken.
So, am I missing something here? Bear with me, because it's saying here, hello Tudor, it's saying here, command Mama Bear to locate Bartleby Bilby. Have I exhausted all the conversation options with her? Talk.
Excuse me, Songbird?
What now?
So, Bartleby?
What does Bartleby Bilby look like?
Bartleby is a bilby. Adorable, long ears. Like a bandicoot and a rabbit all rolled into one. At least he was, before he went missing.
Tell me more about the toy tracker.
What's a mama bear tracker?
What do you think? It tracks her babies.
Her babies?
The cuddly kiddies. Most toys in Union City are tracker-enabled. Lost toys mean screaming babies. Unless you got a tracker.
Mind if I have a look at the tracker?
Go ahead, though the screen is broken. Squeeze the left ear to turn it on.
Oh, I see. Right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
The device was now on, but with the screen broken, I'd need to find another way to get at the data. I wondered why Graham had taken a children's toy.
Hello there. I'm Mama Bear.
Hi.
Yeah.
Mama Bear looks after all the cuddly kitties.
Why do you have a male
Are
voice?
you looking for one of my children?
Bartleby.
I'm looking for Bartleby Bilby.
Don't worry, child. Look at my tummy to find your missing friend.
So the toy tracker, toy finder service, the fireplace. No. So these are the two things in. So okay. So if things are within range, I can. So it's suggesting. Command to now stand at the room door between the TV and Mum and Bear, then activate your hacking device. Right, so the hollow projector, I can't do the TV, but I can do that. So I can do that. Apply.
Plinth was showing the toy's tracking data. All I needed to do was locate the area code E1594. Find the tracker, find Leet.
So, yeah. Cool. So it was suggesting that, oh look, you got the TV. In fact, that's a good point actually. Note that the fireplace is part, the bonsai projector, but the TV... Nothing doing, can't hack it. The walkthrough lied to me. Oh. So anyway, talk to you.
Excuse me, Songbird?
Hello, husband?
Any idea where the area code E1594 refers to?
E1594? What would I know about an old area code? The monopod system has taken care of transport for years.
Yeah.
You sure you don't know where to find E1594?
The monopod system has taken care of transport for years.
Okay, we're getting nowhere then.
That's all for now.
Yeah, bye.
So, scan the area again to reset all hacks. And reset, okay. Exit. So there, we applied that. So, talk to Chip, have known to perform butler duties, opening the window. As soon as he leaves, head to the bathroom, close the toilet seat, reveal the footprint, climb the toilet seat. Feed a mini K to the gang, take the box. You'll receive a photograph in the damaged HoloLens. Talk to Songbird, exhaust your conversation options. Oh, good. I'm sure glad we get to talk to Songbird again. Hello, my lover. Oh, I can't hack you. Talk.
Excuse me, Songbird?
Hello, husband?
Graham.
Graham was a conspiracy theorist?
Always was. But before he went missing, he really changed.
He became secretive. Used to close the terminal whenever I came into the room.
That's not that strange.
And he started spending a lot of time in the bathroom. And then he just disappeared.
Okay, that's the weird bit.
Kudos.
So you need a higher kudos to get lower?
Of course. That industrial pit up there hovers over me like a storm cloud. And this middle level is simply beneath me.
I think I understand what you mean.
But the lower level, now they are my kind of people. They've got standards that you don't see enough of round here.
Uh-huh.
What's with the Alonso guy?
Guy? I believe you're referring to Mentor Alonso from the Ministry of Well-Being. He's a high-ranking official. And we've just lied straight to his face.
Yeah.
Quite the team, huh?
If he knew what's really going on, I dread to think how far my kudos would plummet.
And what about me?
Arrested, deported, I don't know, not important.
Yeah. So, missing children?
Can I ask you about some missing children?
I'd rather you didn't.
Windows?
Can I open the window?
I'd rather you didn't.
Why not?
See those clouds out there?
Yes?
That's not water vapor.
Oh.
So, Alonso?
Is Alonso coming back here?
For both our sakes, I hope not. But I'm not risking it, so don't even think about doing anything stupid.
What, like?
Nothing stupid? For how long?
Very amusing. Until my kudos is back on track, obviously.
Maybe I'll find that
But for
cable
now,
and anchor and
you
do the
are
third most stupid thing in my
Graham.
life.
Excuse me, please.
Photography.
Looks like Graham was quite the photographer.
Oh, he was dreadful. At first I thought he was an artist. Then I found out he used those ridiculous antique cameras. It took hours to see the finished photographs, and he took forever fussing with the lighting. The only good thing about his photographs is that I'm in most of them.
Cancel.
What do you know about the council?
They run the city. You know, like they always have since Joey left.
Can I speak to them?
Not with Graham's ID, you can't.
Tell me more about...
You work for the Ministry of Comfort?
Sure do. It might not sound prestigious, but without us, the city falls down.
You don't seem the type to settle for a cleaning job.
Cleaning supervisor, thank you very much.
Oh,
and you'll
both
find
scrubbers.
in Union City, it's not what you do, it's how you do it that counts.
How so?
You know, get the job done, don't get in trouble, keep a smile on your face, the usual.
How can I raise my kudos level?
With kudos, obviously.
So how do I get more kudos?
Well, isn't that just the question? Like I said, be happy, get points.
But how can you be happy when you've just found out your husband is dead?
You think I'm not sad on the inside? No one's gonna give me a medal for having a dead husband.
But
Let's talk about something else, eh? My points have already dipped way too much today, thanks to you.
So I can't ask anything more about that.
what can you tell me about the Minister for Comfort?
The terminal has their details. Look there if you want to know more.
Tell me more.
Mind if I open a window?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's all for now.
Yeah, bye.
So we go downstairs to the laundromat. Alright, I shall go downstairs to the laundromat. Hey, can I hack some of these posters? Yeah, hack the planet.
Water refill complete.
For a moment, I was off balance. It felt like I was falling towards the building. But then I realized it wasn't real. Just a lifelike sculpture carved into the wall. What a relief.
Ah, it's funny, you see, because it's a relief. As in a bas relief. Ah. Jokes are funnier when you explain them.
Someone had spilled paint on the floor.
Oh, because we're painting... we're painting things. They're still painting flowers and stuff.
The hold all was stained with paint. Looked like someone planned on doing some painting.
Wow, painting, eh?
The cleaning robot was clearly designed to carry heavy water tanks.
What, are you talking about deuterium or something else? Or are you just saying that the water tanks are heavy? So, if it's daytime, clean the interior, then dock, and if it's not, then clean the exterior. I think we'll leave that for the moment. Oh, this isn't a laundromat.
With no hand scanners, I figured they were intended for droids.
Yeah. Change water level 100%, hyperspin, change water 0%, autofold. I could be terrible and cause chaos. So, let's just go ahead and do that then. Go in and settle and stand in front of the washing machine. Wait for the cleaning droid to refill water and activate the hacking device. Make sure the range... Slot commands for the washing machine to have 100% for water in both slots. Command the cleaning droid to clean the apartment exterior. Ah, right. So now...
Commencing refill.
And then slot commands for the washing machine to 100% water for both slots. Command the cleaning droid to clean the apartment exterior.
Water refill complete.
The cleaning robot was clearly designed to carry heavy water tanks.
Let's watch it. So I've programmed it to clean the exterior. Ah.
The seal had been vandalized. Poor Joey.
Commencing spray. Please stand back.
Excuse me.
Ah, Master Grundy. What joy to see Sir again after all this time. The Poet Laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, sends his regards and/or condolences as appropriate.
How nice of you, Reginald.
Correction, sir. If one may be so bold, Mr. Schnipple is of course Sir's human neighbor. How Sir might mistake yours truly, Tarquin, for our beloved Poet Laureate is beyond imagining.
Who are you again?
Tarquin, Fidelis Mark II domestic savant, at your service.
So you're a servant?
Savant, please. I am a highly engineered personal aid.
Wow.
See you later, Tarquin.
Will I?
Huh? It's just a phrase.
Shall we schedule in another meeting?
Oh no, they're being German.
Such ambiguity. A tortured soul. Alas, I am.
If you say to Germans, see you later, they'll be like, what time? It's an unknown. It's like French, English, Spanish. You say see you later, be like, yeah, sure, see you, and they understand it's an ambiguous, open-ended phrase. Like, I will look forward to seeing you again another time. With the Germans, be like, what time? You know, I even saw the same thing with I think it was like an Autophon Concorde cartridge or something. Like, English, French and Spanish, they're all talking about the qualities of its tonal balance. It wasn't Autophon Concorde, it was an Autophon Blue cartridge. And they're talking about tonal balance and clarity of sound and authenticity of reproduction. All these qualitative statements. And the German ones, like, Sie pickup cartridge habt, and then it just went list of numbers talking about signal to noise ratios, frequency responses, and it was just like, they are very autistic. Oh, it was funny. You know, it's like everyone else, College Estate of Germans, like, this is the frequency response for our pickup cartridge. Chipworth.
Excuse me.
Hello, Master Graham.
I want you to do butler duties.
I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Laundry.
Please, can you do the laundry, Chipworth?
Excellent idea, sir. I'll have your coat cleaned in no time.
Oh, no.
On second thought, my coat's fine.
As sir wishes.
Wait, hang on. Go downstairs to the laundromat and stand in front of the washing machine. Wait for the cleaning droid to refill water and activate the hacking device. Make sure the droid is within range of your hacking device. Swap commands to the washing machine to have 100% water for both slots. Command the cleaning droid to clean the apartment exterior. Finally head upstairs and talk to Chipworth. Exhaust all conversation options to do laundry. You might have to ask him twice. Right, so,
do I know someone called
I have to
Lee?
exhaust all the
I can neither confirm nor deny that, sir.
conversation options.
When Sir was shorter and stouter, it was made very clear that I was not to discuss such information with anyone, not even Sir himself.
Okay. Do you know if I know someone called Leet?
Excellent loophole, sir. Yes, I do know with absolute certainty whether Sir knows someone called Leet.
That's good enough for me. Do you know what E1594 might refer to?
It's a city area code, referring to a few city blocks, I would imagine.
Which part of the city exactly, though?
Sir is confusing me with an android that gets out and about.
You make it sound like you're a prisoner here.
Sir's words, not mine. I suggest Master Graham seeks out a map.
Yes.
Chipworth knew very little about the geography of the city. I'd need to find a map if I was to make headway. What's this about a celebration tonight?
The Aspiration Day Gala.
Gala.
Madame Songbird is so looking forward to it. It
Yes.
has populated approximately 83% of our conversations.
Mm.
In fact, any time someone spoke of it, your heart rate would elevate and you would perspire, sir. Heavily.
Is that why Graham left?
Is Sir referring to himself? Or a friend, also named Graham?
Yes.
Do I have any friends?
None, sir.
So tell me about Songbird.
Doesn't seem too upset about her husband.
And why her name's Songbird?
Why would she be? The glorious Master Graham has returned to us.
Yes.
Sounds like my wife didn't miss me all that much.
I'm confident Madame Songbird's affection was simply kept hidden. On the inside.
Tell me more about
I'd
Songbird.
like to hear more about Songbird.
May I suggest that Sir speaks with the lady directly?
I'm asking
Or
you.
perhaps check her social media presence. That's how Madame has traditionally spoken.
Tell me about Leet.
Do you know someone called Leet?
He was never my acquaintance, sir.
E514.
E159.
Do I look like a map droid, sir?
You sound like you're developing a bad latitude.
Oh, I see. A little cartographical quip at Chipworth's expense.
Oh, the puns.
Very droll, sir.
There's more where that came from.
And
I think I need a map to locate code E1594.
Sir's words, not mine. I suggest
Yes.
Master Graham seeks out a
your
map.
butler duties.
I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Laundry.
Please, can you do the laundry, Chipworth?
Very good, sir.
So you're doing laundry, aren't you?
Excuse me, please.
No, not excuse you. I want you to do the inventory. Not inventory. I want you to do
Chipworth?
laundry.
Hello, Master Graham.
And butler
I need you
duties.
to do...
Just say the word, sir.
Laundry.
Please, can you do the laundry, Chipworth?
Very good, sir.
So you're definitely going to do laundry, right? You've come... Ah, yeah, let's look at the water. Right, so there's a bunch of stuff. Yep. What's my view on the dirty protests going on around this country? I really like that in order to seek to calm tensions, the Prime Minister has gone, everyone that's native English are far-right thugs, and Muslims, you have carte blanche to kill them and the police will protect you. I think that was very diplomatic of him, and I'm sure there'll be no unintended consequences of this action. And I also have to say that I officially condemn the actions of any native English unless it's to lay down and die. And I am for peace, and also I am going to laugh at the robot. Yeah, take that, Chipworth. You're dead now. Oh, you're not dead. Aren't you going to rust? I can't interact with him. Oh, no, the laundry, which is still wet, you're going to take back upstairs?
Apologies, Citizen Graham. This is not your residence.
Yeah, and... Also, if GCHQ or MI5 are watching this stream, hi. How's it going? Have you thought about your pensions yet, and what the grandchildren are going to do? You thought about like your grandchildren? You going to send them to a Taylor Swift dancing lessons maybe, so they can learn some dance moves at the Taylor Swift dancing school? You going to do that? GCHQ? Teach your grandchildren how to dance. I hear dancing is actually very good if you're feeling down. It's very therapeutic to do some dancing. So everybody should learn to do some Taylor Swift dancing, especially if you're a little girl. Right. So I just want to say,
I didn't think Songbird would appreciate me rummaging through her things.
There's wet clothes in the wardrobe now. Ha! I've caused some chaos in the city. That's very puerile of me. So, going downstairs to the laundromat. Now, head outside to the garden area and make sure the cleaning robots hacked to clean exterior haven't done so. Alright, so we've done... Oh, you know what? I'm going to use the lift because I like the Beneath the Steel Sky music. Wait, so somebody did this whilst I came in? Whatever.
Dear me, a terrible situation.
Oh, it's her.
Very troubling indeed.
Mentor, given your experience, your input here would be greatly appreciated.
Orana, isn't it? You strike me as a fine young officer of the Ministry of Well-Being. Would you say that's an accurate description?
I'm flattered, sir.
Your record is exemplary, I believe.
I do my best, sir.
I'm sure you do. So please, don't let me down. Fix this mess.
Mess? You mean the girl?
The whole untidy situation.
Yes, sir.
Girl. Keep a smile on your face. After all, it's Aspiration Day, isn't it? The happiest day of the year.
I'll take care of it, sir.
I know you will.
I'm so
By the
happy.
way, a call to pest
stop
control
smile.
wouldn't go amiss.
Of course, sir.
Meanwhile, I shall isolate this area until this unfortunate incident has been resolved.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your advice.
We're all here to learn from each other. Take care now.
have to be careful.
Careful or careless? I know which one I want to be.
Why don't you come down, yes? Miss Dijon, is that right? Raquel Dijon.
That's a very Irish name.
That's me. I think.
Raquel.
Raquel? Did you say Raquel?
You need to come down.
How did you get up there in the first place?
What? Where am I? Oh no! Help! Help!
Hearing her name had triggered a total change in the girl's behavior. I needed to find a way to get her down before she fell.
So... Oh. Yeah. Fuck you, young woman.
The cleaning robot was clearly designed to carry heavy water tanks.
Yeah. So, make sure the clean robot is hacked to clean the exterior. Haven't done so. Once the cutscene is over, go to the garden area, close the monopod and open a panel that controls the water sprinklers. At the same location, wait for the clean robot to refill at the water refill station. The moment refill station deploys, activate your hacking device. Set the water refill unit to 0%, set both units for 100%, apply the hack if I use the control. Oh, okay. Alright, let's have a go at that then.
I had a lead. A map reference. E1594.
Oh yeah, but the area is closed down.
There. Maybe it was the key to finding his hacker friend, Leet.
So there's a control interface somewhere?
This particular spot seemed popular with the local birds.
I mean, someone's feeding them then. It's got to be, right? So you're going to... Where are you going to refill?
It was a hand scanner.
Right, so water. Set this to 100% for both of the times. And then, yeah, you're fine. Refill to level 0. Apply. Yeah. Soak her until she dies of hypothermia.
The cleaning robot was clearly designed to carry heavy water tanks.
So now you're going there, you should be set to 0.
The cleaning robot was clearly designed to carry heavy water tanks.
Do I get... No, surely it's... So, convince the rat girl to use the robot as a route down. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. For some reason I was thinking I was going to ride up there, and then once I rode up there I was going to punch her in the face.
Are you okay?
No! I don't know how I got up here! Raquel! Raquel Dijon! Don't panic! I'm from the Ministry of Well-Being.
How can we help?
Nothing to see here, sir. I suggest you go back inside and enjoy some screen-based entertainment.
Excuse me? I'd like to make a complaint.
Please, both of you. I'm a welfare officer.
I know how to deal with this kind of problem. I just need to check the negotiation protocol.
Well, thank goodness the Ministry is on this. It's all very distracting.
Can you see any way down from there?
I don't know. It's not like I can fly like that cleaning robot.
Yeah.
Think you can get on the robot when it passes?
I could try. But what if...
Then
We'll
you'll
catch
fall
you. You
down
can do
and
it.
you'll get injured and it's really going to hurt and maybe you'll die.
Can't you try and be more encouraging?
You have a reasonably good eye for aesthetics.
I think the robot is a Scottish poet type or art critic.
You'll be fine.
Delete as appropriate.
Human grip strength is famously reliable. Only in short bursts.
Okay, here goes.
Yeah, human grip strength, not Indian grip strength.
How do you feel, Raquel? Are you okay?
I look like someone set the ugly rating to 100% when making my face.
Shall I call a pod for her?
I've got it from here, thank you. Raquel, what were you even doing up there?
I don't know. I don't really remember anything.
Can I assault her now?
The girl looked glad to be back on solid ground.
Can
Excuse me?
Can I throw off the ledge?
Mr. Grundy. Oh, Mr. Grundy.
Yeah.
Grundy?
Yes.
Bravo, Mr. Grundy. Your actions in this situation were sublime, albeit unconventional. The local noise levels have already returned to normal, and the building will soon sparkle again.
I'm more concerned about the girl. She
Yes.
be okay?
Yes, blah,
Please
blah, blah.
deposit
And all
kudos
that.
into my account.
Officer, wouldn't you say that Mr. Grundy's actions today warrant a kudos boost?
Of course. Thank you for the suggestion.
Tarquin, miss.
Orana Newblood.
Yeah, like the guy said. Graham Grundy.
Mr. Grundy?
Yeah. So, tell me about E5114.
Does the location E1594 mean anything to you?
Stop investigating these places.
E1594? That's just an area code based on the old map system. Totally obsolete. That system hasn't been used for years.
E1594 was an obsolete code. There had to be a way of finding that location.
Yeah, a map.
I'm on the trail of a missing kid called Milo. I think he's somewhere in Union City.
That shouldn't be difficult. Any greeter terminal will be able to find him via U-chip.
No, that won't help. He was brought here from the Gap.
Oh, a songbird.
That's not possible.
I assure you.
Where did you say you worked, Mr. Grundy?
That'd be the Ministry of Comfort.
I suggest you concentrate on your work and leave well-being issues to the appropriate ministry.
God, look at a stupid rat face.
So, do you work here?
I'm an officer for the Ministry of Well-being.
You often have to talk girls off high ledges?
My first one.
You did a good job.
Thanks.
What is the Reflection Spa?
What is the... Are you feeling okay, Graham? Everyone this side of the industrial level has heard of Reflections.
Oh, you mean that Reflection Spa. It's been a long day.
Next, you'll be asking me to tell you about this Joey guy.
No, I'm familiar.
So,
Raquel. Is she always like that?
What do you mean?
Well, I met her earlier, and she seemed like a totally different person.
She's been through a big ordeal. Nothing that a trip to the Reflection Spa won't sort out.
Ah, yes, electrotherapy. Put electrodes in her brain. Give her 40 billion volts.
How is the girl doing?
She'll be fine. This sort of trauma is best handled at the Reflection Spa.
Yes.
Will she be in trouble for
Reflect a million volts into your eyeballs.
No real harm done. The droid will clean it up, eventually. That said, her kudos rating will take a hit.
All because she defaced Joey?
People loved Joey, and what he did for us.
You mean me?
Joey was my friend. We did so much together.
Well, He might be gone, but he's not forgotten. You can find out about our savior at the Museum of New History.
Yes.
You mentioned I could find out about Joey in a museum?
Yes. The Museum of New History has exhibits about how he transformed the city. I'd recommend it to anyone who wants to learn about him and his legacy.
A museum dedicated to Joey? He'd be proud of that for sure.
Well, it's not all Joey. They have a special exhibit about the previous administration. Old technology, maps, that sort of thing.
Oh,
My
nice.
advice, though, is to avoid dwelling on the past.
Yes.
Anyway, taking in some culture is good for you.
Fucking
Find
communists.
it at the Piazza if you get the
Oh,
chance.
don't look at the past. It's inconvenient. Don't start questioning about how some things were better in the past and how they're not as good now.
I guess I should get going.
Like how cars from
Yeah,
20
well,
years ago are more
thanks for
reliable
your
and more
help.
efficient than cars from now.
I should thank you too.
No problem.
I'm going to throw you off a
You take
ledge,
care.
rat face.
You too, Mr. Grundy. If you need any well-being support, just ask for me at Agrita Terminal.
You're going to
or
get
Rana
an
Nublet.
express trip to
Come
ground
on,
level.
Raquel. Let's get you to the spa. You'll be feeling better in no time. No need to worry, Raquel. You're safe now. Happy faces all round, right? In fact, this calls for a celebration. It is Aspiration Day after all.
Oh, goodness. Is it?
All day. And you know what would be the best end to a day like this? A trip to the Reflection Spa. I'll pull a string or two, and we'll get you straight to the front of the line.
Yay! I saved the day. Right, that's enough for now. Oh, I can't save the game? I guess it's...
Spray, please stand back.
Oh, it's saved, but you know what? I'm going to do it again. Save the game there. And yeah, that's it. That's done. Thanks for watching. But I am going to put some screen wash in my car and check the oil levels. I did an oil change last week, and I'm just curious to know about no, I don't think the girl is a he/she. I think the girl is just rat-faced and ugly. There are such things as ugly women, or girls in this case. So anyway, I've saved the game. How do I get out? Quit. That's it. Quit. Thanks for watching. Go away.